What's up, buddy?
Tony and Corey here, your weekend warriors.
And today we're going to share with you the top 10 things you need to know before you order an exterior door. All right, Tony, we're in the process of replacing the entry door on our recording studio, and there's a lot of decisions to be made.
Absolutely. There's actually 10 things that everyone needs to know before they even attempt to order an exterior door.
So we should go through that.
We're going to go through that list right now. Here's number one, the size of your door. You can't order a new door to replace an existing door unless you know what the dimensions of your existing door are. And you're not measuring the door itself. You're measuring the width of the rough opening between studs and the height from the floor to the bottom of the header. That is your rough opening dimension, and that's what you need before you order a door.
That's the most accurate way to do it.
Absolutely. Here's number two. You need to know what the depth of your jamb. The depth of your jamb is from the inside of the door to the outside of the door. Also the thickness of your wall. If you've got a 2x4 wall or a 2x6 wall, if you've got different thicknesses of sheetrock, you need to measure from the interior surface of the sheetrock to the exterior surface of the sheeting. That gives you your total depth dimension, and your jamb will be based on that. Here's number three. When you're ordering the jamb, Corey, knowing the size of it is just part of it. You also need to know how it's going to relate to your door when it's done. If you're going to paint your door, then you want a paint grade jamb. If you're going to stain your door, then you need a stain grade jamb. Knowing that ahead of time is absolutely paramount. Here's number four, the swing of your door. Your door either swings into the house or out of the house, and it also is either hinged on the left side or on the right side. So those are four different swing options that your door could be. Here's number five. The sill actually comes in several different ways. You can get a low profile sill, you can get an outswing bumper sill, or a regular in-swing sill. It can be adjustable or not adjustable. Know how you want your door to operate so you can determine if it's an in-swing or an outswing, or if you need it to adjust to the bottom of your door or not. Here's number six, and this is the funnest of all. You have to decide what style of door you want to order. And that brings us to where we are in this very moment. Corey, have you given any pre-thought to this before coming in here today?
I have. I went on to ThermaTru.com, and they have some really cool tools on there that help you determine what kind of door you should get, what the styles are, what they look like, even the color. So I have determined that I absolutely want to go with a ThermaTru fiberglass door. What we have in there right now is a steel door that's getting all dinged up. Fiberglass door won't do that. Also, the soundproofing qualities of a ThermaTru door will help with the recording studio.
I can tell that you've given this a lot of thought, and that is great. There are still a lot of decisions that you need to make even after deciding that you want a fiberglass door. Here's an example. This is an American-style, classic craft ThermaTru fiberglass door. Notice how the wood grain looks like clear vertical grain fur?
Yeah.
Isn't that sweet? That's one option for you. But how about this? It's got a traditional sort of arch at the top with some beading in it. That's one look, no glass. How about this? This is smooth, no texture at all. This looks a lot like the steel door you've already got, but with the quality of a fiberglass door. So you definitely still have some decisions to make. You need to decide, are you painting it or are you staining it?
Well, I'm definitely painting it, and I think I like the Smooth Star look. So I'll go with that.
Okay, that brings us to number seven. We're gonna start talking about the glass. How about this? That's a full light door. That's a lot of glass.
That's not full light, that has 3 lights in it.
It's actually one big piece of glass that has simulated divided light bars that cover it up. It makes it look like it's 3 panes, but it's actually 1.
Wow.
Is this the amount of glass you're looking for?
I don't think so. Being the recording studio, we've got a lot of expensive gear in there, so maybe a little bit smaller.
Okay, how about this amount of glass? Does this look right?
That's probably about right.
This is still a bigger single piece of glass with simulated divided light bars on it as well. But you can take those off and have a little bit bigger piece of glass there.
Yeah, I think that's probably about right. I don't like this. Maybe something a little more modern looking.
Oh, sure. How about that? Look at these clean lines right here. This is a flush glazed piece of glass with SDL bars. You take these SDL bars out, you got a quarter light right there, and this shaker style really is clean.
That's the ticket. This is the exact door that I want with no light bars. But what did you mean by flush glazed?
Well, you see, a couple of the other doors that we looked at, they take an insert, an insulated piece of glass with a frame around it, and they insert that into the hole of a door. They call that a lip light or a framed light insert. This, however, is glazed right tight to the glass without a frame around it. All doors with windows in them or lights in them are not available in flush glazed. When you have this option, I feel like it's a better way to go. It's a cleaner look, and it's my preference.
Yeah, that's clean.
Well, I think we're closer to finding the door that you want right now. Let's talk about item number 8. This decision is a big one because this encompasses all of the hardware that's on your door. A lot goes into this step. You need to order the finish of your sill, of your hinges, of your handle set, and of your weather stripping. They all tie together and they should match what you've got going on in the rest of the structure. Here's number 9. You need to make a decision about the handle set that you're going to use. If you're going to have a deadbolt and a handle set, it's going to require a double bore. And a double bore, that decision needs to be made when you order. The actual handle set that you buy, as long as it fits the prep for the door that you've got, doesn't have to be done right away, Corey, unless you're getting multi-point locking hardware. Have you decided if that's something you want on your door?
It absolutely is. The multi-point lock system, from what I understand, makes the door super secure. And again, because it's a recording studio and we've got lots of equipment in there, I want this to be super secure. So let's go with the multi-point lock.
That's a really good choice because the multi-point locking hardware actually latches in 3 different places on the latch side of the jamb. It latches at the top, in the center, and at the bottom. And in order to engage the multi-point lock, you simply just have to lift up on the handle before you lock it. The last thing you need to do is decide what color you want your door to be. You said you wanted to have it pre-finished. Are you staining it or are you painting it?
That's a really good question because looking at these doors, I mean, the pre-finished stained look is amazing.
It looks exactly like wood.
I would not be able to tell that these weren't wood doors without physically walking up and touching them. I love that look, but I definitely want to get it painted.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's quite a few paint color options for you to choose from. Have you decided which one you think you like?
Not yet.
All right, well, let's get that decision made and get this order placed so we can get that door installed in our studio. I'm super excited about it.
We're gonna get this thing made. We've made all the decisions. We're gonna get it ordered, but we've actually been invited down to OrePac to watch this door get manufactured.
That is gonna be so cool. I'm pretty excited about that, actually.
I'm super excited. We'll do that in our next video, so go check that out. If you haven't already, hit subscribe on the button below. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down there as well. Thanks for tuning in. This has been another episode of Your Weekend Warriors.
We'll see you next time.